Now, Dick, when I was listening the other night to the Alice Cooper show, the live album you did, it said Dick Wagner, courtesy of Atlantic Records, even though it was on Warner Brothers.
Yeah, right. Is that?
So
I was on Atlantic at that time, I think.
how did you get signed to Atlantic Records? Oh, during the Alice Cooper Welcome to My Nightmare days?
Well, I was on the road with Alice, touring Australia, and I got a call from Bob Ezrin, and he said that Atlantic Records wants to sign him. So I thought about it, and I had already talked to Clive Davis about making a deal at Harris, but I got convinced to go with Bob and do a thing for Atlantic. So we cut an album, a really great album, I think, that they called Richard Wagner instead of Dick Wagner.
Right.
And so what happened was that album got released, but it ended up in the classical music bins at all these radio stations because it said Richard Wagner, so it was like Wagner, right?
Right.
They didn't know it was Dick Wagner, so it never got any real attention. But it's a great album, and but I don't know if that was the best move for me. I had an offer from Maris that maybe I should have taken it.
From Arista?
Association with Atlantic. And Arista I did nothing with, unfortunately.
Now, was there a demo that got you the deal with Atlantic?
They made a great record. I'm sorry, say that again, Joe.
Was there a demo that got you a deal with Atlantic Records?
Yeah, no, I don't think it was a demo, no. Because I came from Australia straight back to my house in Connecticut and sat down to piano and wrote that entire album in about a week and a half. So it was just direct offer of a deal, and I sit down, write the record, or record it. There was no time for a demo.
Interesting. So it was just Bob Ezrin talking to Atlantic that got you signed?
Exactly, yeah. Well, I had just come off the Welcome to My Nightmare, which Atlantic, they had that record.
Right.
It was supposed to have been on Warner Brothers, but some kind of deal got cut to get it onto Atlantic Records, which caused Warner Brothers to have ill feelings for Alice Cooper, and that he ended his contract there. Although we did write one last album for Warner Brothers, it was called Dada. Are you aware of that album?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So that was a farewell to Warner Brothers. And, but a great album. So I've been tossed around different ways. Sometimes by choice, sometimes by making me an offer that I couldn't refuse. So all in all, I've made a lot of records, and every one of them is a different circumstance. The only demo album that I ever remember recording and getting a deal for was Ursa Major on RCA.
Okay, so let's talk about the demo that got the deal for Ursa Major.
Yeah. I took the band into Cleveland, Ohio, and made the demo there. And took it to Bob, who wanted to get involved. And so Ezra and I ended up producing. I mean, he's credited producer, but all my arrangements and everything. So this really was like a co-production type shoot. And really an amazing album. Still holds up, and it's considered to be one of those seminal records that it definitely influenced